Welcome back, guys. Sherry here. Now, my first playthrough of Breath of the Wild, I really struggled getting arrows on the Great Plateau, and it was just because I didn't know how. So if this is your first playthrough, or maybe you're doing a second playthrough, and you're like me and you struggle with arrows, then I'm going to show you how we can get unlimited arrows right out of Resurrection, and we're going to do it right now. Let's get into it. Now, when we first start the game, we are locked onto the Great Plateau. And resources are scarce, so you want to gather anything and everything you can find, and that includes arrows, because we can use arrows to hunt, we can use them to gather fruit, and of course we need them to kill enemies. And not to mention, our weapons break so easily, having more arrows is just a big help. Now, the first thing we want to do is make sure we have some healing food. Go hunting, go fishing, but just cook yourself up some food, that way you can heal yourself. And the next thing we're going to do is just run down the hill from where you saw the old man. Just head towards the tower and kind of follow your Sheikah slate. Now, I have not activated the tower yet, so therefore I don't have a map, but we're just going to go to the bottom of the hill until we see these two guys. Now, if you've already found some clothing, it's going to help to go ahead and equip that as well. But all we want to do is get their attention until they start shooting arrows at us. And then we're just going to pick them up. And you're going to find several loose arrows laying around. Go ahead and pick those up as well. But once we get their attention, all we're going to do is run back and forth while they shoot their arrows. But this is why I said get some healing food, because you will get hit. Now, you're going to pick up anywhere from 10 to 12 arrows. And then eventually they're just going to stop respawning. So I'm sure the next question is, well, how are we going to get more? Well, check this out, guys. All we have to do is run away from them. Now, you can run in any direction. It doesn't really matter. But I like to go up this hill and I run along this brick wall. And what we need to do is get them to be out of our line of sight. We don't want to see them anymore. Now, they're going to follow you for just a minute, but then they're going to go back to their hill. You're going to find some choo-choos at the top of this hill. Take care of those, but then when you get to the top, take your Sheikah slate and zoom in. If you can't see those guys, then all we have to do is go back and the arrows are going to respawn. So once they disappear, we're just going to run back down to the bottom of the hill and do the same thing. We're just going to run side to side in front of them, collecting their arrows again. And you can just repeat this over and over again. And it doesn't even have to be these two guys. This will work with almost any enemies that are shooting arrows at you. You just pick them up until they stop respawning, and when they do, just run away from them until you can't see them anymore, and then just come right back to them, and the arrows will respawn. So when you're just starting the game and you're stuck on the Great Plateau, you might want to leave a couple of these guys that are shooting arrows. That way you can just come back and get arrows whenever you need them. Because if you kill all of them, then they're gone until you can get off the Great Plateau and get a blood moon. So I hope this video helps, guys, and I appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel, I hope you consider subscribing, and I'll just catch you guys next time.